To deal with rival colonial powers such as the English, the Dutch needed to have plenty of gunpowder, arms, and secure locations to keep their valuables. We're here with Ron Burch, the New York State senior historian and curator of art and architecture. We have this box here. Tell me about this box. What is it?
Well, it's a riveted iron strong box, popularly known since Victorian times as an armada chest. The Victorians sort of associated chests of this period with the battle and defeat of the Spanish Armada in the English Channel in 1588. They actually date much earlier and were manufactured a lot longer than that late 16th century period. These strong boxes are extremely heavy. It takes two people to pick up one of these empty. So you can imagine how heavy one of these is when it's filled with gold coins or other sort of valuable, weighty materials.
So this is essentially the best home security money could buy in the 16th century.
Probably at the time. Yeah.
And tell me, why is it so highly decorated? Why is it painted?
I suppose simply to be decorative. It's not unusual to find these with painted decoration very similar to this. These are sort of Netherlandish type landscapes, very reminiscent of what you would have had in the 16th and 17th century. There are a number of these still in existence, and many of them are decorated very similar to the way this one is.
I see a lot of tulips and windmills and other scenes.
Very sort of Netherlands.
Distinctively
type.
Dutch.
Yeah.
Fascinating. So these were in service through the 1500s till when? When did they eventually drop out of service and were replaced by something better?
Well, for all we know, there may be some that are still being used. This particular one we know was used as a safe or strong box or lock box well into the 19th century by the Prine family, because when it was acquired, there were some 19th century Prine family documents that were still inside. About
the lid is very complex. It has what appears to be a number of springs and bars and rods.
It's spring loaded to lock if the lid is closed, and then you have to have an iron key, this iron key for this particular chest, to operate the spring-loaded mechanism to unlock it. I can show you how this works. With the iron key inserted in the keyhole, which is in the lid, actually, there's a false keyhole in the front of the piece. You can see how once it's spring-loaded, you turn the key to operate the mechanism.
Wow, the springs still work after all these years.
Yes, it's quite well done and very secure and very stable. And needless to say, we don't store the key inside the chest. So.
You know, when I think of treasure chests, I always think of pirates and gold bullion in the Caribbean.
Well, actually, for people who are fans of the Pirates of the Caribbean movie, there's a scene in the second movie, Dead Man's Chest, in which they actually unearth one of these from the sand on a Caribbean beach. I hope as a curator that they had a reproduction, but at any rate, it was a period correct iron strong box, and it made for an interesting historic note in that particular movie.
While 1609 features chests, cannons, gold coins, old maps, swords, and sailboats like those used in Pirates of the Caribbean, one of the main artifacts on exhibit is a vessel that's slightly smaller than the Black Pearl.